Welcome, everyone, to the house that Rodney built, Notre Dame Stadium, underneath the watchful eye of Touchdown Jesus, the home of the Fighting Irish. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Trojans will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. So much history and pageantry in this rivalry, guys, but the trophy, the jeweled shillelagh, is a little bit under the radar.
It is. It's beautiful to look at, but I think people are always just focused on these 2 blue blood programs. Notre Dame, USC, this is interconference, national championship, and Heisman implications seemingly always on the line late in the year when these 2 teams play.
Always so cool, coast to coast, something matters, something on the line. You're right, this game is always fun to watch, the jeweled shillelagh.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Finds his tight end. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. The Irish send out the punt unit. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So USC's offense will have its first possession of the game. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The sweet feet buy a little time. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Throwing right. Got a wide-open receiver. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. He'll do it himself. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Trying play action. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here come the Irish back on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Fowler. There have been many memorable games in this rivalry. It was memorable for Notre Dame last year, not so much for SC as the Trojans got blown out.
No, and Notre Dame's a team that we've seen in the playoff in recent years, and they want to get there consistently. To do that, they've got to win rivalry games like this. You're going to play a big-time opponent like USC with all of that talent and that coaching staff. You're going to have to play at a very high level. Last year, David, they put the stomp down on the Trojans.
They did. They used that big shillelagh and laid the hammer and took care of business. And you've seen Notre Dame, have these years now where they've had really good seasons, but we want to see them build on and do multiple good seasons in a row. That means beating your rival, beating USC consistently. Let's see what the Irish have today.
Finds his man. It's Fowler. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Trying to get behind the defense. And he makes the grab at the 20. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it on the move. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger race. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Arguably the game of the week, fellas, with 2 top 25 teams locking horns. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Pittsburgh. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The run from the shotgun. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. So the offense gets an automatic 1st down after the roughing the passer penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. What a move to get home for the sack. When the Irish get to the quarterback, sometimes you think Rudy, but this time you think a dude.
A dude. And listen, the more guys you get like this that can put his hand in the dirt and go get the quarterback, the easier it becomes to call defense. That guy is an absolute stud.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. Getting some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll run it from the gun. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He's loose. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking to move it through the air. Quick strike complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll try to run for it. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that, they've taken the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From inside the 15, here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Frost. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll try the right side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
The Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. With the catch, it's moved. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Irish send out the punt unit. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Got his man quickly. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The back goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. Looking to throw it again. He's got the back in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Quickly complete. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Wants to throw on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. After the incompletion on 2nd down, it's 3rd and inches. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll pass on the 48-yard field goal attempt and instead try to pick up the 1st down. The give on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Here comes the offense on 1st down. On the move, it's Meyer. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll try the left side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking it.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. He wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Fowler. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's looking to throw it. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game.
They'll throw it on first down.
They're up by 4 over Ole Miss. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Working that left side now. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Comes out throwing on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Proctor. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Got the back over the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
That makes the score Notre Dame 17, USC 10.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, think of all the legendary players who've been a part of this game. And we have a few more vying for that status so far today in an always emotional fight for the Jeweled Shillelagh. And the story of the half has been that elite corner. We were told he was tough to throw against. He's basically taken away an entire side of the field when he's out there, causing turnovers and getting physical. How often do we say that about lockdown guys? And how this offense schemes against him in this second half will be fun to watch. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between USC and Notre Dame plays out.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. The Trojans headed quickly to the line. cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockney's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing. USC, Notre Dame, every year, Palmer, is appointment television.
It is. My brother Billy played for Notre Dame, and I'll be honest, I used to get jealous watching him play against the Trojans, whether it was at Coliseum or whether it was at Notre Dame. This is one of the best rivalries in all of college football, and one that I wish I could have been a part of.
They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
Yeah, they typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right? Just beautiful playmakers, big bodies, fast bodies, highlight the famous celebrity quarterbacks. That's just what USC does.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. Leaves it with the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. To the ground to try to move the chains. And the Trojans will keep this drive going. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. They'll throw it on first down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Firing to the right, complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
How about the aggressive play call? 3rd and 1, and you still throw the football, taking a shot, saying, I'm going to go make a big play. The defense was disciplined, get the quarterback on the ground. Nice job by the defense.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Between the uprights, it's good.
Notre Dame 17, USC 13.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here come the Irish back on offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Got it in the middle, it's Logan. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. They go right back to him. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Quarterback on the keeper. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Coming after it. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The Trojans line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll bring it back. It's Frost. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Myers. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. Wants to throw on third. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Proctor. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on 2nd down. He makes the connection. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead down.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
He'll keep it himself. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Logan. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. Try to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football. Offense set on 1st down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds his back in the middle.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He makes the grab. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Hand off from the shotgun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run play action. It's caught downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Oh, look out. The ball's free. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The running back has it. Still running at the 40. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Still on his feet at the 45. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Up-tempo for the offense.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave him no opportunity for a return. Wide out in motion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. That's caught. It's Proctor. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Using the quick game. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Caught over the middle. It's Proctor. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He wants to throw it again. Finds the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Trojans are flying down the field. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Quarterback extends the play. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Oh, no, the ball popped out. He picks it up, still on his feet. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. He's looking to throw.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Pressure coming. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Time is their enemy. It's running out on them. Down 4. They'll unleash as one deep. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Here come the Irish back on offense. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the fourth quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Fowler. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll take a knee as they keep draining the time off that clock, now under a minute to go. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of